All right, do you consider yourself a spontaneous person? Yes or no?
No.
I like planning, but I have spurts.
Okay, so I am a mix. Like, I can't decide what type of wallpaper to put in my nursery for 3 weeks, but then randomly I'll go make a spontaneous decision, and it's usually a really good one. I always really enjoy when I choose
When
to
you
be
do that
spontaneous.
instead, when you don't overthink it.
Yes, when I don't overthink it. And according to new research, that's the case for a lot of people. So those who considered themselves to be spontaneous were also more likely to consider themselves being a really happy person. They're just happier people in general. Not only that, 38% more likely to feel content and satisfied with their overall lives.
I'm happy, I just have to think about it. I have to think about when to be
strategic
happy and how
planning.
long.
Yes. Well, I've taken spontaneous trips, and that always makes me happy. Like, or a spontaneous hike. Like, I think those moments are there, and that definitely makes me happy.
So experts saying we need to be doing more of that,
Yeah.
especially right now with the pandemic and just the weight of so many things going on in the world.
Spontaneous
That's what we
shopping?
need. Spontaneous shopping, yes, whatever. And it could be smaller too. I mean, I'm not talking about big life-changing decisions. On average, most Americans make about 18 spontaneous decisions a day. This could include going to grab a coffee, trying a new lunch place, deciding to take a nap.
I do that.
Right? Stuff like that.
You're looking at me.
So that's still
because I'm not
counts.
spontaneous. I'm very planned. It's
We'll
true.
work on it.
Bigger decisions, people report saying a last minute flight to Europe, booking something like that.
See, you would do that.
I would absolutely
And
do
that
that.
paralyzes me.
Yes.
Is it the right flight? How much is it? Are we going to the right location?
No, just go. It's a good deal.
Just
You
go.
go.
I don't even
You
know
just
what that
go and
means.
explore and travel and have an adventure. Adopting a pet, which that's actually, I don't know if I would do that.
That was not
That's
spontaneous.
a big commitment.
Well, I want you to know you're going to keep it.
Yes. Moving, and it also says people ending a marriage could be like a spontaneous decision. I don't really think that's a great idea.
You should think all of those things through.
Let's think those through a little bit.